Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole Organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
the people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at americancornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
It's been called many things. Corn toss, beanbag, soft horseshoes, or even Indiana horseshoes. But to many of us born and raised in Kentucky or the southern part of Ohio, it's passionately referred to as cornhole. Now every year, one man or one woman must rise to the occasion. After all the hard work and dedication, there can only be one king or queen of cornhole.
When was the last time you looked forward to a family reunion? Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. How'd you like to be part of an ACO family reunion? Because the American Cornhole Organization is always looking to add new names and new games and more smiling faces to the family, and you and your friends and neighbors are exactly who we have in mind. Become an ACO member now, and you'll find players, tournaments, and more in and around your area. All ages and all skill levels are welcome. Join the ACO to play and party with the pros and the entire ACO.
All right, everyone, from the beautiful Glass City Center in Toledo, Ohio, Mad Maz happy to bring you all the action for the American Cornhole Organization and the World Tour that rolls on in the Midwest. A double major weekend, the Mississippi Battle. East of the Mississippi here in Toledo, west of the Mississippi, they are out in sunny California, where it sounds really good to be right now, but I am happy here to bring you action live from the American Cornhole Organization World Tour. Co-ed is where we find ourselves on this game, as the Royal Seat game heads your way right now. Josephina Ernsberger, Charlie Van Arsenal, and Mackenzie Kopp and McKenna Kopp, the Kopp spouses. And Josephina Ernsberger, Charlie Van Arsenal here to do battle in the ACO Co-ed Royal Seat game. The winner finds themselves in the championship. The loser has to work back through the gauntlet in a flurry of teams that have just been fantastic. I believe we'll have a handful of down and backs. Other places around the brackets. Let's look here while they get their warm-up tosses done and out of the way. The number 1 overall seed, Martina Belt and Russ Tabers, takes on Stuart Graham and Kendall Cox. That game will probably come back here. That game we will see, I believe that's a 5th place game. The loser takes 5th, the winner moves on. On the opposite side of the loser bracket, got some catching up work to do. Matt Heading, Erica Mead lead 6-0 over Stephanie Shea and Kayla Beltran. And then a trio of teams await in the wings. Waiting for confirmation these legs are live. I think this is the second set of a down and back.
Are you pausing this bracket?
I pulled the Martina game off of here and put this one on here.
Okay.
And that's it.
In the losers bracket,
Is that Martina and Russ? It could have paused it automatically when I took it off.
Is it not? You're not on there. Is your name on the screen?
Okay.
They just put it up there. Yeah. They changed it.
Correct.
Oh no. So you're not in.
Alrighty, fist bumps have been exchanged, and I believe they are live on this left end to my left side, going left to right. Josephina Ernsberger, lead bag. Mackenzie Kopp, her opponent. A nod, a fist bump, a handshake, bags are away. Josephina first bag, kind of skips the pond, and Mackenzie follows immediately. Ooh, and Josephina takes her bag that stood back left side off entirely. Josephina goes up trying to get his, cannot. Nope, okay, so that was the final down and back. We are good, we are live. I've just received a thumbs up. Here we throw from the Glad City Center in Toledo. Got a little preseason warm-up call right there. Get me back into the swing of things. McKenna Kopp throwing right to left against Charlie Van Arsenal. That horseshoe-style tumble through the air bag, that's just a miracle of physics. An anomaly, I should say, but it's highly effective as she's able to pull her right side bag just closer. And I feel like that bag is going to go. 2 bags left in the clip there. And it does fall for McKenna. That's a even 12 on 12, and we start this game perfect here in round 1. Mackenzie lead bag sits right in front of the hole. Josephina tries to go behind it, but ends up going side by side, and Mackenzie probably pushes her in. That bag is leaning up. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen yet. It has not. There it goes. Mackenzie's still in the place to pick up 2 here as Josephine has a bag opposite hand that's out of play unless Mackenzie helps her out. He will not. 12 on what could be as many as 10. And it is 12 on 10. First blood goes to the Kopp family. 2-0 early. Kopp, that horseshoe-style delivery has been effective for her so far. And Charlie trying to stick with the reigning women's champion. She won the women's division earlier today. She's now going to have to try to get through a level 1 block with her bag already being out of play. And she flops, tries to go over the top, and it sits on the backhand side. Charlie can pick up as many as 4. Fourth bag from McKenna is down the middle and in. Charlie for 4. Bag is away. Indeed. Early round lead change. It is 4-2. We welcome those of you that are joining us from around the world as the American Cornhole Organization continues to power its way to Tulsa 2025, I should say. Wow. Season 20 in its final stretches as we head into April. Josephina can't get 4, but she does, Mackenzie, I should say, can't get 4, but he does get 2. We are even at 4 apiece. The Mississippi battle continues with my friends in Cali as they will be on the call here, I believe, right now as co-ed's about getting started, or maybe in the beginning stages of getting started, as Ohio comes to you. Van Artsel trying to play a block and push game. And McKenna, with that delivery, is able just to roll right through it. Charlie's got to pick up his own, and he does. Another 12 that washes out. It remains 4-4, and we are still even. Ernsberger bag out of play, but Mackenzie might have pulled it back in where it's tempting. He's going to have to stick away from it, and so far he's done that. Adam, every major, as Josephina gives up 5, every major has a different stream setup depending on what we're able to bring. This one, we were not able to transport that much gear to this venue, so we're limited, trying to make the best of what we can with what we have. Other majors that had the overhead cameras and things like that were able to get more gear to places with, larger venues and things like that, but that kind of all affects how we are able to present these games to you guys. We obviously try to do our best with everything that we have, as McKenna with a great around the rim and in as she goes around 2 of Charlie's bags. Charlie sends back out the backhand side. This could be another 5-pointer. Does he try to go after it? He does. And he sends it off the back again. That is going to be 12-4. That'll be 8. $17-4 here in the Royal Seat game. We'll see if Mackenzie tries to go after that bag that has a foot in the hole. It's in play for sure if he goes after it, and that might have been the worst possible thing to do with it, as he pinches it That's a good bag by Josephina to sit in front, and Josephina could get 6 back as long as that bag kind of in the middle for Mackenzie doesn't fall. I don't think it will. It depends how hard she hits the board. A lot of time, a lot of thinking. Bag is away. And it stays up. 12-6 for Josephina. They claw their way back into this game. Charlie again with level 1 blocks that are seeming to be effective. You've seen McKenna able to roll over those time and time again, but every once in a while you get a rare miss and you have to be able to capitalize. Cap again right through it, brings Charlie's bag with her. Charlie finishes with the 10, McKenna to match. Bag is away and finds its way into the bottom. 10 on 10, it remains 17-7. Josephina lead, bag again, finds its way down. Mackenzie almost her front board, but it sticks on the board in front. They're going to have to shoot over it for the rest of this frame. Josephina just can't, kind of lips up on that side, but it's in play. Charlie calling for her to shoot it. Josephina up, bag is away. And she sits on the backhand side, almost tries to roll through, kind of flop over. Mackenzie picks up 2 more, 10 on 8, 19-7. Here is the Cop, sit just 2 points away. Charlie again content to play a block and push game. We'll see if McKenna factors in this one. And again with that tumbling end over end delivery, it finds its way down. Charlie again trying to push through everything, cannot. His bag kicks back left side. If McKenna goes in, this game will be over. And it is. The Cop spouse combo with a thorough victory here in the Royal Seat game. They await whoever comes out of the losers bracket for the championship of the co-ed event. Congratulations, Mackenzie and McKenna Cop. As that was a game that started off close, had all the makings to be a 30-40 rounder, and one round kind of took the wind out of the sails. An 8 spot that I think McKenna picked up, and it was all kind of all around the room from there. But Martina Belt and Russ Tabers, the #1 overall seed, taking on Stuart Graham and Kendall Cox. That game is now, we are in the loser bracket. This is 5th place, I believe. The loser of this one takes 5th. Winner moves on here in the ACO co-ed doubles. As we wait for Stuart Graham to make his epic entrance, 3 of the 4 players are here. Come on, Stuart. That Matt Henning and Erica Mead game against Stephanie Shea and Caleb Beltran is still going on. Matt and Erica lead 16-10. That game started before the game I called began, and it's moving on long after. All right, Stuart Graham has been given the official word that he is up. I see him making his way here, and that means this fifth place game will be underway. The ACO Co-Ed Doubles Major Tournament from ACO Toledo in the Glass City Center in downtown Toledo, Ohio. From 30 teams to a crowned champion and a pair of purple jerseys that'll be earned by the victors. We continue to make our way to that point. Russell Tabers and Martina Belt in the blue lane. Kendall Cox and Stuart Graham in the red lane. Based on the colors of the mats they are standing on. Sometimes Cornhole puts the different color on the scoreboard, but I'm going to go by where the feet are placed on those beautiful ACO mats. Handshakes, high fives, thumbs up, and we are ready to go. We are live from Toledo. Tabers Liebig out of that blue lane, throwing yellow and gray. Ooh, what are those? Are those elite bags? I think they're elite bags. First bag is probably out of play unless it gets some help. Kendall Cox, first bag down and in. She can pick up as early 2, but she does leave her second bag short in front. She tried to go get it slick side down, but didn't put enough power behind it. Russ, a good bag to slip around. And Kendall stops it from falling. Kendall stops it from falling, 8 on 6. It still is 2, but it could have been more. Based on intel I've received, I believe those are top flight from elite bags thrown from the right arm of Martina Belt. Thank you to my sources. Stuart and Kendall, on the other hand, I'm not 100% sure. Stuart helps Martina's bag fall down. Martina finishes with 12, and Stuart matches. Still 2-0 early. Again, Russell kind of overshoots the hole, but it's slick side down, so it might be hole friendly to fall back. You see he nudged it there. We'll see if he has enough kind of behind it to pull it down. But Kendall again sits right where she needs to prevent it from doing so. Russ tried to shoot it, skips on top of his own bag, sits backside. Kendall for 2 does not. 8-8, they wash. It's still 2-0. Stewart has a bag that is out of play for sure now as Martina pushes it away from creeping back into the hole. A chance to pick up 2 more at least if she stays clean. Bag is away, and she does not. Let Stewart off the hook, and he takes advantage of it. 10 on 10, no damage, still 2-0. Lead bag still from the right arm of Russell Tabers. A lot of running in this game. Kendall likes to play more of a dirtier game, but Russ is content just to run through, and so far he runs off the back. Kendall, if she can pick this back up on the right-hand side, she can pick up a point, if not more. Kendall for 3 if she grabs it. She does! 10 on 7, 3-2, and the lead changes early. Stewart again, first bag does not find the mark, and Martinez in another position to pick up points. We'll see if she can capitalize this time. That bag is in play, and it could be as many as 4 if she can grab this one. I don't know if she has to shoot it. She could just kind of step out and go down, and it falls. 4 more, 12 on 8, makes it 6-3, and the lead changes hands once again. Tabers back with lead bag, and Kendall's content just to run right with him, it seems. Ooh, and that bag kind of stops just a bit short, a little bit more to the right than she would have liked. Slick side down to try to pick it up, and she just doesn't have, she isn't getting enough behind that slick side down bag. Russell, a good bag in for as many as 4, and it's 6. 12 on 6, 12-3 here in the 5th place game. Matt Heading and Erica Mead took down Stephanie Shea and Caleb Beltran in a marathon of a game. That one just went final, 21-18. Congrats to them, all 4 of them. That was fantastic, and it went for a year. Martina, a good way to push through everything, and Stewart again just misses just a bit left or right, but it comes back to hurt. Martina, that bag's in play, but she's going to have to get it. And Stewart again misses to the right-hand side. Ooh, and she's thinking about it. Swing the right arm, bag is way down and hard, and she can't pull it. But Stewart's going to have to leave it alone, and Stewart brings it in for her. 4 more, another 12 on 8, 16-3. Russell lead bag once again down the middle and in. What a bag by Russell to leave his bag in front. Kendall going over the top of it. Cannot. She brings Russell's bag in. I think that's 5, and that'll do it. 12-on-7 makes it 21-3, and this one ends in convincing fashion. The number 1 seed rolls forward into the 4th place game. And with that, I might be able to bring over the game that has not begun yet, the Matt Heading and Erica Mead game taking on Megan Skakado and Kevin Ryan. I don't see... I'm going to bring it to mine because I want to. All right, they're coming here. As we reassign their boards, we will step back with you here in just a moment. The ACO from Toledo, Ohio rolls on.
Hey Holeheads, it's Frank Gears, the Cornhole Dude, the founder of the American Cornhole Organization. I want to take a moment to tell you why we'd love to have you as an ACO certified official. But it occurred to me that it might make more sense to hear it straight from our COs themselves.
It's so satisfying because you get to encourage other players, and then the next thing you know, they're going on and they're going to majors with you, and they're doing great there. And
The people that we've met, we would have never known these people if it wasn't for Cornhole. And that's what I get more out of it. I mean, it's some people that I have the utmost respect for because of Cornhole now. And they have our back, we got their back, and that's just kind of the way it's worked out. So that's what you develop as a CO.
I like being a CO because I get to meet a lot of new people, and I like organizing stuff and making sure things are running smoothly.
But one of the things that I really love about being a CO is it's local, it's my area, it's my friends, it's my people, it's my group.
Are you kidding me? I literally look forward to this every single time. Every major, every regional, we're always super pumped. Our calendar is stacked with ACO cornhole stuff, believe it or not.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, really, I couldn't. Since 2005, the ACO has not only been the worldwide governing body of the sport of cornhole, but we've led the way in innovation, national touring, and most importantly, the growth of the sport we love. Let's get you on boards at americancornhole.com/CO, and let's keep growing the game and the fun together. Welcome to the ACO family. Keep on pitching.
It's been called many things. Corn toss, beanbag, soft horseshoes, or even Indiana.
Alrighty, as all 4 players have made their way back, Matt Heading, Erica Mead standing in the red lane, and it's red on the scorebook too. I love that. Megan and Kevin in the blue lane. Down and backs have been had. There was just a fist bump, and we are rocking and rolling from Toledo, Ohio. I believe this one is the 7th place game. It is. Yep, it's the 2nd of 7th place games. Okay, I feel like we might not be live just yet. We're not live yet. Okay. I saw a fist bump, but it wasn't a live fist bump. It was a shenanigans fist bump. And she lasers one at the board and knocks it off. All right, there is a "Are you ready?" thumbs up and a fist bump. Matt and Kevin will start. And here we throw from Toledo, Ohio. Matt Heading lead bag down the middle and in that red lane. Kevin happy to match. Ooh, and Matt has a bag that's got a foot in the water, but it might not be gettable just yet without some help. Matt goes for it anyway, moves it a little bit. Kevin could give up 4 at least. Matt over the top. Moves it to the middle of the hole, but does not fall. Kevin even hits it, still doesn't go. 10-8, give him 2. Oh my goodness. That bag was hit 4 different ways from Sunday, and it was stapled to the backside. Slick side down, that's insane. Erica lead bag down the middle and in. Megan's first bag on the backhand side. It could use some help, and her second bag sends off the back. Erica, possibly a big round here from her. Megan trying to right the ship down the middle and in. Erica for 12. And Megan limits the damage just to 5. 12 on 7 makes it 7-0 early. Matt heading decision time, goes right behind, pushes Kevin's bag in, and Kevin again out of play off to the left back corner. Matt 12, Kevin 10, adds on 2 more, 9-0 early. Ooh, Erica tried to cut around her bag and leave it in front, sends it off the backhand side. Megan can put together a scoring opportunity here, and she does slip around. She goes right to left. That was a good bag. Can she go right to left again? She doesn't. She sits right behind Erica's. Erica down and hard, does not push anything in. On the board gives her 1, in the hole gives her 3. Yeah. 6-5. She takes 1. And Megan and Kevin strike. I've been calling him Ryan. His name is Kevin. I apologize. Megan and Kevin strike. They're on the board. It's 9-1. Matt over the top, as we've seen all too often, especially going back to the World's Championship night. Matt was not afraid to let it rip, and he's over 2 there. Maybe over 2. A 4 on 6 makes it 11-1, and they are not afraid to let it fly here in Toledo. Erica, again, first bag out of play. We'll see if Megan can capitalize on it. Trying to go cut around, right side does not. Megan in the hole gives her 4. If she drags it, she gets 6. She goes down and goes off the back. She'll get 1, 7-6. She tried to shoot it. I gave her the props. That's the right shot. I would have taken it 2. Just a little hard, and she'll net 1. 11-2. Matt and Erica in the red lane. And Heading picks up 2 more there, 12 on 10. I thought he might consider trying to go after that bag, push the and 1 out of his bag of tricks, but nope, he'll take the 2, be content. 13-2 and an 11-point spread. Here's we head to round 8. Erica, that's a good bag to bring them both closer, and Megan has a bag that's probably not going to get collected in. She does try to go hard, and she kind of stands them up a little bit. That was a good bag, and one of them falls. Erica with the bag in front. Megan with the bag kind of on the left-hand side, but it's in play, and the bag on the left-hand side just fell. Eight on 7 right now. Megan swinging the right arm, bag is away, goes over the top, and she kind of skirts her bag out of the way, but makes room for the bag in hand to fall. 8-10 for 2 more. Matt playing the conservative route and has 2 bags sitting from the hole kind of stacked down. Goes down in hard and can't get any of them to fall, but he did push them closer. Kevin over the top pushes one of Matt's bags in. Matt slick side down, and he'll get 3, 8-5. 16-4 as they nudge closer to that magic number of 21. Erica's bag is leaning down into the hole, but she sticks away from it. It stays up top. Megan to go stick away from it again, and she does not. Well, she does, I should say, but she doesn't get any points out of it. They wash out at 10s. What is up, Kayla? Looking forward to seeing you guys later this evening as World Singles and World Doubles takes place tomorrow. The Saturday main events. Co-ed is now, quads is next, blind draw is later as ACO Toledo rolls on here this beautiful Friday. Matt over the top brings it down. Kevin again with the reverse cut. That bag was nice. But Matt gets 4, 10 on 6. I thought it was 8-8, but it wasn't. The bags are similar in color. 20-4. Matt and Erica in the red lane. Erica has 2 bags that are up top. One of them is definitely in play and might come in with Megan's bag here unless she sticks away from it. And she does run into the back side. If Erica shoots, it might go. I think Matt said go up for it, and she does down and hard, runs into the backhand side. They all bunch up. Right now it's 7-6. Megan on the board gets 2, in the hole gets 4. On the board, she'll get 2, 8-6. (20-6), and there's life in that blue lane. Kevin Ryan lead bag down and in. Matt Heading playing a block game now. We'll see if they go back to the air raid offense. Matt down and hard pushes the pile closer, and Kevin's going to try to just bunch everything up. Matt just too hard as it skirts off the backhand side. Right now it's 5 on 2. Megan saying lay up. He goes over the top and he almost puts it in, But now Matt has a clean line to drag all three in, down and away, and he got all three of them. 9 on 6, and this one is over. The one thing you didn't want to happen, and that ends the game. Matt Heading, Erica Mead survive, advance, and move on. And they will stay right here. Oh my goodness, what a bag. That one will make its way to the taco. The second of 2 fifth-place games comes your way now. The winning team out of this one gets the number 1 seed Martina Belt and Russ Tabers for 4th place and on. As we creep closer to a champion in the co-ed division at ACO Toledo. Matt Heading, Erica Mead, Daniel Wine, Kennedy Meineke. And the winner gets a date with the number 1 seed. As warm-ups continue, I don't think I've seen a fist bump yet. Yep, one more. Yep, they said, all right, one more. Alrighty, I will have everything on my court from here on out, so you will be with me as I crown a co-ed champion. 5 teams remain. Matt Heading, Erica Mead, Daniel Wine, Kennedy Meineke currently in the 5th place game. The winner gets Russ Tabers and Martina Belt. The winner of that one gets Josephina Ernsberger and Charlie Van Arsenal. And the winner of that gets Mackenzie and McKenna Kopp in the championship match. 5 teams left vying for the coveted purple jersey. And here we go, ACO Toledo, 5th place in co-ed doubles. And we are live. Heading lead bag down and away, Meineke matches. And Matt first bag that might not be collectible. Down and hard, but it just sits backside. Ooh, and she might be in a position to get 4 depending on how hard the board moves when she hits it. and they fall. 8 on 12 makes it 4-0 early. Erica lead bag skips over the pond into the backyard. Daniel in for 5, 12 on 7, 9-0. Meineke, a good bag side by side to get hold position, pushes Matt's out of the way. Matt tries to bring everything with him. He cannot, as his two bags kind of line up on the right side of the hole. It's going to be a tough get. Slick side down, trying to bump something in, sits on the back corner. This could be as many as 6. Down and away, and she sits in front, but that's a good bag. As if Matt goes through it, it's still 6. He goes up over the top, and it's 8. 12 on 4. 8 in the round. 17-0. This game has started off as a blitz, and it's only gotten worse. And there might be Daniel Wine's first mistake of the game, and Erica can capitalize. Nine, 6 for Erica. She capitalizes, and she does get 3. They are on the board, 17-3, and there's life. Matt has a bag in play in front, and he just straight missed it. Sits right beside Meineke's on the backhand side, out of the hole, out of play. Matt heading again, slick side down. Pushes the 2 bags in front in. His bag does sit back right side. I should say front right side in front of the hole. But it's no guarantee that bag is going in, and Matt again misses. If Meineke goes in without bringing Matt's bag, this game is over. Down and around, and she does bring it. She'll get 2. 8 on 10. That would have been a tough sneak around regardless, but it's moot as the bag falls. 19-3. Erica just too hard off the back. Daniel right now shows 4 on 2. And 4 on 3, they'll get 1. 20-3. And there could be the one mistake Matt didn't need to make. And Kennedy gives it back. Matt in the hole to stay alive. Yes, sir. It sneaks around and drips down. 10 on 10. And they live. And that one will do it. A 10 on 8 brings our score 21-3. Daniel Wine, Kennedy Meineke survive and advance in a thrashing of Matt Heading and Erica Mead. And they now get a date with the number 1 seed, Martina Belt and Russell Tabers. They come back to center court, and we're down to 4. 4 teams remain in the doubles, the co-ed doubles championship here in Toledo. And those bags are live. I always guess and get it wrong. Martina jumps out a quick lead, 4-0 early here in round 1. Tabers lead bag down the middle and in. Russ might have given it back and does more than that, gives up 2. The deficit is not cut at half as Weineke's 4th bag blues kick in. A rough when you had 2 in the bag. 10 on 10, still 4-0 early. Ooh. Martina, kind of a good pick up and carry in. And with that one, she just grabbed Daniel's bag and drug it with her. Ooh, that might be one of her first mistakes as it's out of play, and Daniel capitalized. Can he cut the deficit in half? Martina, and he could equalize this game. 4th bag is away, and it is 4-4. We are tied. Tens across the board as we do a quick PPR check. 4-4 here in the 4th place game. 4-4 in the 4th place game? Oh my goodness. This is a fun one. Tabor's good bag to leave Meineke's where it was, and Meineke sits behind her own. Russell goes sticky side down. Russ over the top brings Kennedy's with him, but he does show +1 right now at 7-6. Each player with the bag left in hand. Meineke down and hard, runs right into the back of it. Russell to collect, he can't. 8 on 7, he'll get 1. I'm surprised that was the shot he went with. The boards are a little sticky in here, a little tackier than you maybe would have thought. I thought he would shoot it for sure. He doesn't, he gets 1. 4-5 lead bag belongs to the 1 seed. Ooh, Daniel with a rare miss. It might be in play if he wants it. He does step out a bit. Slick side down. Kind of pushes it in play, but it's going to be a tough grab. Martina helps him out and gets his bag. Now can Daniel pick up this bag slick side down? Bag is away and he can't. He turns it, but he can't grab it enough. 7-4 here for the blue lane. Lead bag, Russ Tabor's once again. First bag, as we've seen, down the middle and in. Six bags thrown, 6 bags in the hole. Russ makes it 7 for 7. And 8 for 8. As that's another 12 on 12, it remains 4-7. Each player kind of putting goalposts in front of the hole as there's a side-by-side rails, and they end up washing at 10s once again. Four 7 here in the 4th place game. Russ, can he get that bag to move by hitting it? It's slick side down, especially now Kennedy has a miss, and he grabs it. Meineke to give up 2, and she does. 4-9. Yeah, when she missed her third bag, you thought he kind of had the green light, and he shot it, and down it goes. Martina with a level 1 block, which we don't normally see from her. Daniel to kind of cut and roll and does sit in front. It's in play. Martina down and hard and skips off the back. Daniel to get 5, and he only gets 1. 8 on 7. He tried to do a cut collect, and he just couldn't get enough juice behind it. It sits on top. 8 on 7 makes it 5-9. Ooh, Meineke, another rare miss. Can Tabers collect and capitalize? So far, he does. Fourth bag is away. And it skips in front of the hole and sits on top of the board. 10-10, no damage. Ooh, and Martina missed off the back entirely. Trying to reset, refocus, and the second bag is off the back. Daniel kind of gives her a break as this is, right now it's looking +4. Right now it's 7-3, everybody has 1 bag left. 10 on 3. Ten on 6. +4, and we are even at 9. Wow. What a turn of events. Martina, 2 uncharacteristic misses and not close misses. Russ a good right to left get around. Kennedy cannot pick it up. Russ to convert, and he does. 11-9, and they're back in the driver's seat. They lead by 2. Wherever you're watching from, we say hello, welcome, and we're glad you're with us as the ACO World Tour continues to wind its way to Tulsa 2025. As season 20 of the American Cornhole organization winds its way down to its epic conclusion. We hope you'll spend that last week of July with us in Oklahoma. But for now, our pit stop brings us to Toledo as it's the Mississippi East-West weekend. I am here in Toledo, Ohio, Mad Maz, to my West Coast counterparts out in California. I wish you all the sun. It's not sunny here. It's kind of crisp in the Midwest. The co-ed 4th place game is where we find ourselves as Martina Belt and Russell Tabers lead 11-9 over Daniel Wine and Kennedy Meineke. And that bag on the left-hand side is basically in for Kennedy. Swinging the right arm again. Oh, but she replaces it with a different bag on the right-hand side, but Russ brings it in. Shows a 12 on 12 as it scoots its way down. It still is a 2-point spread. As Martina and Russ cling to a 2-point advantage on the scoreboard. Martina again with the bag that's off the back of the board. And it just does fall, and Daniel picks up 3. We change leads again, 12-11. Meineke lead bag, left-hand side, well out of play unless Russ goes to intentionally help her and get it, but that seems unlikely. Kennedy right side out of play, and Tabers can pick up 4 here. Right now showing 6 on 2, it's a +4. Meineke, the slowdown, the reset. Swing of the right foot, right arm. Finds the hole in the bottom. Showing 9 on 5, still a 4-point spread. Meineke 8. Tabers 10. (13-12), we change leads again. Ooh, Martina's bag, that could go. I think you go just normal's bag right at it. And she does kind of sit up there, but it's in play. You still, I don't think you have to step out too far here. You go slick side down right at that bag, it's going to go with you. She goes sticky side down, down and hard, and can't pull it in. Daniel Wine can get 2, and he doesn't. They washed at 8s. That was a roller coaster of emotions. Lead bag remains in the right hand of Russell Tabers. Spins around and drips in for Tabers. Meineke to match, and she does. Another washing 12. 13-12 ball game here in the 4th place game. Martina again, first bag, not where she wants it. And we could change leads again here. Trying to right the ship and recollect. Wine might have just helped her out. Right now it's 7-7. Everybody's got a bag left. Martina for 10 off the board again. And Daniel only gets 1. As his 4th bag runs into the back of the other 2. And we're tied at 13s. What a game this one's been. even at 13, and Meineke's first bag is a little bit too far left, can Russ stay around it and not bring it with him? Kennedy trying to grab it, does pull it that much farther into the hole, and that bag is going to go. Just like that. Oh, it doesn't yet. There it goes. Kennedy 12. Russell 12. It's still 13-13 as we head to round 21. And again, Martinez sends a bag off the back into the backyard. Reset, bag is away, right in front. Can Daniel pick up 3 this time? He does. 3 at least. Out of the right arm, it is 3. 12 on 9, 16-13, and Wine and Meineke move that much closer. Russell over the top, off the backhand side, and this could be big. Meineke down hard, puts him in. And that'll do it. That's a 5-point spread. It's not even going to matter. 12 on 7, and this one is over. That one was uncharacteristically rocky from Martina Beld, and she just couldn't really get a solid footing underneath her. Shots that she makes 9 times out of 9, she did not make today. And in the end, that was enough. As Wine and Meineke move forward, Ernsberger and Van Arsenal are next as we've reached the 3rd place game. All righty. Warm-up bags have been thrown. Fist bumps, handshakes, head nods, high fives. Good pat on the back. We are rolling the third place game from ACO Toledo now. Daniel's first bag sits into the backyard. What a fitting way to start this one. And Josephina has two that are too far to the right. Can she go at her bag and pull it down? Right now it's showing, no, it's 6-9. And Wine put a bag into the backyard to play with the kids, and he still got 3. Nothing here early. Meineke lead bag off the backhand. Past the hole on the board on top, but out of play. Van Arsenal collects 4, 12 on 8, 4-3, and we change leads here early. Wine's putting a lot of air under those bags when he goes slick side down. We'll see if they've sped up a little bit. We mentioned earlier that they played a bit stickier than you would have thought. But now they seem to be kicking and pumping the AC into here. And the boards are seeming to speed up just a tad. Right now it's 10 on 5, but Meineke has 2 bags that are in play. Wine says shoot it. Rock of the back foot, swing of the right arm, bag is up and does not fall. She pushes both of her bags in, her bag in hand kicks off, but it's only 1. It's 10-9. 3-5 here in the third place game early. Ernsberger bag that sits just too much on that right-hand side. It's got a foot in the water, but it might take some help to drip. And she once again goes side by side, kind of stacks them up together. And that's been kind of, and there's 3 in a row, and that's been her kind of Achilles heel, is that's happened. Wine looking at big points. Ernsberger down the middle and in. Wine for 6. Yes, sir. 12-6 makes it 9-5 as we change hands with the lead once again. Give me that 9-5 here in Toledo. Meineke steps out, maybe going to try to kind of cut around this bag from Van Arsdale, and she does try to cut, but it cuts all the way back to the left side. Charlie down the middle, and that's not a bad shot. I think she goes through it. That's what Wine agrees. Still sticky side down, down and hard. And nothing falls. Van Arsdale slick side down, hard and away. And I think it's 2. That should be 10-8. It is 10-8. Nine, 7. Here as we move into round number 7. Wine has a bag that's out of play. Can Josefina capitalize this time? And she does. 12 on 10. We are even at 9. Van Arsdale first bag, lead bag block, and Meineke replaces. Ooh, and Charlie kicks a bit too much to the right. And Meineke could be looking at 2, if not more. He's got to step out to pick up this bag on the left-hand side, and he cannot. Meineke could get 4 down the middle and in. 12-8, 13-9 on the scoreboard. (12-8) in the frame, 13-9 in the game. Ooh, as Ernsberger skips over the hole and sits on the backhand side behind it. Wine again continues to put lots of arc on those slick side down bags. Wine shows 12, Ernsberger shows 8. 4 more, 17-9. Wine and Meineke in the red lane. Meineke right to left, cut rolls right in. Van Arsdale goes up and he flops over the top and finds its way down to the bottom. What a bag. Van Arsdale up again. This time brings Meineke's with him. His bag still sits in front. 17-9, board showing 7-9 right now. Meineke cannot roll. Charlie, can he pick it up? He can. 17-11 as they cling to life here late. A 6-point spread, but Wine and Meineke sit just 4 away from the magic number. Ernsberger lead bag out of the right hand. Oh, and again, it just keeps sitting on that backhand side of that lip. Wine sits right behind it, but that bag will fall its slick side down, and it does. Josefina's bag could go with help. It's got a foot in the water, foot in the hot tub, whatever you want to call it, and it continues to move every time a bag touches it. Does she go after it? A miss could end the game. She does not. Wine for 2, yes sir. 19-11, and they now sit one mistake away from moving on to the championship game. Daniel Wine and Kennedy Meineke. Meineke lead bag down the middle. Ooh, and again it kicks off to the left-hand side. Can Van Arsdale create and manufacture points? Meineke again misses right side, and Charlie could get 4. And that's a good bag, and he likes where it sits. Kennedy might try to sit here. No, she goes down and hard. All right, so can Charlie go get this bag on the right-hand side? Down hard, and he does not. 10-8, he'll get just 2. 13-19, and there's still life in the blue lane. Arnsberger needs to make something happen, throwing a 9 to Daniel Wine's 11-1-7. Arnsberger lead bag down the middle and in. Wine this time sits on the backside, but it's slick side down. It could come back with enough tap of the board. Now this one, a lot of stuff on top of the board right now. Ooh, Josephina's purple bag wants to drip in. She goes after it and she pulls it in. Wine to limit it to 4, he does. 19-17, and just like that, it's a ball game again. Winner moves on to the finals, and the spread is just 2. And Van Arsdale misses badly with his lead bag. He's going to have to find a way to manufacture points now. And there's another short block. It's probably a level 3. Meineke going around it, cannot. And Charlie picks up his bag, but one bag still sits on the right-hand side. It's going to have to go down. A tough spot to be in. Van Arsdale up, and everything falls. All she has to do is board it, and this game is over. Down and away. And she does board it. 10-8, and this one ends. It seemed like all the momentum swung back the other way. Charlie missed with his lead bag, and he could just never recover. But the husband and wife duo of Mackenzie and McKenna Kopp is all that stands in the way of a gauntlet of a run-through for Wine and Meineke. Well, everyone, it is time. The Co-Ed Championship from the ACO Toledo Major in Season 20 is upon us. Mackenzie Cobb, McKenna Cobb throwing out of the red lane and the red scoreboard. I love when they line up. Daniel Wine, Kennedy Meineke, who we've seen the last 4 games, having to run through a gauntlet of players, sit in the blue lane. Mackenzie and McKenna need 1 win. It is a modified best-of-3 series, and Mackenzie and McKenna lead 1-0. And a pre-game warm-up and 1 out of the horseshoe bags from McKenna Cobb. Alrighty, warm-ups continue. Waiting for the good luck, good to go. Yep, I saw 1. Fist bump, as Finn, my best friend, calls it, a tater. Bags are lined. McKenna Cobb lead bag down the middle and in. Daniel Wine, first bag sits backside. Out of play, but it's still on the board. McKenna showing +4 early. This could be +6 if Daniel can't get that bag. It is sitting slick side down, and McKenna pulled it closer. Daniel Wine down and hard at that bag. It falls 8-12, 4-0 early for the Kopp family. Remember, they need just 1 win. Daniel and Kennedy have to win twice. Modified best-of-3, they lead 1-0. Meineke down the middle, turns her bag over and in. Mackenzie sits right behind, which is a good bag. Right now it's 8-on-5. Does she go down hard through the middle? She does. She tries to, but her bag in hand stays up top. 8-8, no change. It's still 4-0. Can he collect this bag on the left-hand side? Slick side, down, they all fall. 12-12, what a way to go get it. Mackenzie, this could be his first lead bag miss. We'll see if he tries to go aggressively after it. Ooh, and there's a second bag miss. Kennedy could even this game here with a perfect round. Ooh, and what a bag from Mackenzie to pick up that bag that was sitting left-hand side. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get it, and he limits the damage. Showing 12-on-9, 10-on-9 right now, makes it 12-on-10. Meineke cuts the lead in half, it's 4-2. 10-10 on the boards here. There's no change. It's still 4-2. I don't. Mackenzie tries to cut roll and ends up into the backyard. Kennedy sits right behind it. Mackenzie again cannot go right to left across body. Right now it's 5-on-2. Meineke down and hard, 6-on-2. Mackenzie over the top, 6-on-2 still. They get 4 and we change leads. It's 6-4. Wine to push through everything he does. He still has a bag that sits top left corner. And McKenna smartly sits right behind it. Can McKenna peel this bag off of Daniel's bag? Down, hard, and she cannot. 8-8, there's no change. That decision perplexes me, and we'll see if it comes back to haunt her. 6-4, Daniel and Kennedy in the blue lane. As we play towards round 8. Ooh, McKennedy, the lead bag off the board, and Mackenzie matches it. A back-loaded bag to kind of cut right to left, and it does. Is that 7-3? It is 7-3. 4 more makes it 10-4. Wine and Meineke on a 10-0 run. Here as the spread becomes 6. Can Kopp pick up 2 more right here? She does not. It's 10-10. A chance to cut into the deficit goes for naught. Remember, even if Wine and Meineke pull out game 1, they still have to play game 2. They need 2 wins, while the Kopp family only needs 1. Right now it's showing 7-7. Everybody has a bag left. Kennedy goes up to get it, and down it goes. Smart decision as 2 becomes 4. 14-4. Here in game 1 of the finals. Kopp needs to limit the damage to 0. She does, 12-12. And it still is a 10-point spread. Another 2 for the team in blue, 16-4, as they sit just 5 points away from forcing game 2. And Mackenzie finally able to get back on track, limits the damage just to 1. And the story of this game is going to be down on that left end in the Mackenzie and Meineke matchup, as he has just not thrown as we're used to seeing him throw. He's always a very good, consistent, reliable, and today he just did not have it. In this game, he just did not have it. And we're seeing some uncharacteristic misses. We're seeing some uncharacteristic decisions. And it's game 1. They have time to get back on track, get things back rolling together. But this first game is going to be defined by how we've seen a lot of things we're not used to seeing from a player of very high caliber. And that's how a lot of these games have gone. Last game, you saw Martina Belt throw a phenomenal thrower, did not throw as well as she's normally used to throwing, and she knew it, and you could tell she was very upset in herself. A lot of times, one bad game, you have one off day, and it makes all the difference as Daniel pulls in a 3-bag collect. What a grab. Can McKenna grab this bag? She does. She'll get 2, 6-17, and there's life. Can Mackenzie dial back in, or does this game go to game 2 here early? Ooh, Meineke with a rare miss. And we'll see if Mackenzie can right the ship right now. He needs to bring this bag in. They both sit side by side in front of the hole. That's a good bag. Meineke to run through it, does not. But kind of creates a lane for him, and he cleans up everything. At least 2 he will get. Make that 4, and it's 17-10 now. Maybe in his AirPods he's listening to the broadcast and he heard me say all that nonsense, and he's back. Nevertheless, a mountain to climb still, as it's 17-10 and McKenna sends one off the back of the board. And if she can't collect that bag in front, but I think Daniel just got it for her, he did. Kind of has to go down and hard here, she does. Now can Daniel grab this bag on the left-hand side? Across body, he can't, and it sits. I shouldn't say across body, but I should say outside arm, inside lane, kind of an uncomfortable combo. He's asking, can I get both of them? If he shoots it, he might. I don't think with a slide grab shot you get them both. I think you go up to get them both. He does go up, and he gets none. That is a 9-on-6, makes it 13-17, and the deficit shrinks again. It was 17-4, and Mackenzie front boards again. It's now 17-13, but he plays from a one-bag deficit. And that first bag off is it's the biggest gut punch you have because you play immediately from behind. That's a good bag. And he slips in. What a bag by Mackenzie Kopp. Meineke down hard. Can't get everything. They limit the damage just to 1. 10-9. 13-18, and the spread is 5. Wine lead bag out of their right hand, up and in. McKenna Kopp tumbling, bumbling, finds its way down. Ooh, and that bag sits on the right-hand corner. It's going to need a lot of help. I don't think you chase it. She doesn't. Content to give up just 2. If you miss, it's over. Down and in, and we will see you in game 2. 12-8 pushes us to extra time. And we will do it over again. This time you'll see Wine and Meineke in red on the scorebook. They remain in the blue lane. Kopp and Kopp show blue on your screen. They still stand in the red lane. One of the few things I wish I could control at the dashboard from Cornhole. Kopp again, early round struggles, and Meineke can get 2 at least. In to pull in 2. And she doesn't. They wash at 6. There's no score. McKenna with a bag that might be tough to grab with her bag flight style. We'll see if she can do it. No step out, standard base, and she might just be content to leave it alone. The kids in blue strike first. It's 2-0. Can Mackenzie get to, and he runs right into the back of Meineke's bags, but he could limit the damage to 0. In the hole for 10 and they wash out at 10s. And that sometimes is what hurts when you need to pick up points and you wash, or even worse, you give up something. When they give you a lane and you can't execute, that is a difficult thing to swallow, especially as you reach the conclusion of these tournaments, third place, the finals. You have to execute those shots when you're given them. Cop for 2, bag is away, it's down. And we are once again square, it's 2-2. Can Meineke pick up at least 2 more? And she will. 12-10, they retake the lead, it's 4-2. This time it's McKenna. Can she convert? On a Daniel Wine miss, so far so good. And the final bag will be the telltale sign to even this game at 4. Bag is away, tumbling, bumbling, it's down. 4-4, and we're even again. Game 2 of 2. Winner takes all in this co-ed championship match here from ACO Toledo. Welcoming everyone inside the Glass City Center. Thank you for joining me. Wherever you're listening from, I'm happy you're here. Mad Maz here bringing you all the action. Sitting side by side with nobody. It's just me. Ooh, and she tries to roll over the pile, and it's kind of shark fins up top, but it's going to be the first one to fall. Trying to bump it, she can't. Mackenzie tried to bump it and pushed hers in. And we're going to take a timeout, and they're going to walk it over and talk it over. As that bag, I'm surprised it hasn't fallen yet. That gravity is just pulling it down. Four right now. It shows 6 on 3, and it's 6s, and they wash. McKenna continues to manufacture points on her end, and they retake a lead at 6-4. Can Mackenzie pick up? And he goes off the back. And Daniel's going to try to tell her to try to go around it. That would be a crazy get around if she does, and she doesn't, but she gets one, 10-9. And you can see Mackenzie is visibly frustrated, as those are exactly the types of shots that you have to be able to convert and the chances you need to capitalize on when you reach a event final. A great tumbling bank from McKenna Kopp as she rolls over her bag in front. Can she get two more here? Daniel down and around, falls. McKenna in to pick up two. Yes, sir! It wanted to hang up, but it didn't. 8-5. Mackenzie, that's a good lead bag. Can he manufacture points or at least make Kennedy work a little bit? He might be able to peel that bag off, but I wouldn't go at it too aggressively, just like that, where they stack up one another. Meineke helps him out to kind of cut collect. Can't. But she can go in for two. On the board, they wash at sixes. Oh, or she bumps him off. She'll get 1, 6-5. Eight, 6. The Kopp spouses. Daniel again misses. Can McKenna pick up two more and continue to stay in this fight? That bag sits on the backhand side. It's going to be tough to bring it back down. Does she choose to go after it? She does not. And she can't move it enough on its own. (10-10). There's no change to the score. It's still 8-6. Mackenzie and McKenna Kopp lead Daniel Wine and Kennedy Meineke in Game 2 of the ACO Co-Ed Championship. And Meineke misses off the backhand side of the hole on the board, but it could be 2, and there could be 4. Does she go after this bag? She does not. Mackenzie for 4. Yes, sir. That is a huge 4, as it probably calms some nerves as well as expands the lead. It's 12-6. Daniel Wine might be trying to manufacture some points now and make McKenna go through blocks, but throwing slick side down makes that a little bit more difficult. 12 for one, 12 for the other. It's still 6-12. And Kennedy, can she collect that bag? I think Mackenzie just did a good job pushing it out of the way even farther. That bag is going to be a lost cause. In for 2, yes sir. 2 at least. Meineke gives up 4. And just like that, it's 16-6. As Kopp and Kopp now sit 5 points away. Ooh, McKenna lead bag. Just too hot. Kicks on that back corner about 2 o'clock. It's probably not in play for her. This one tumbles, bumbles, and finds the bottom. Can Daniel collect this bag in front of him about 7 o'clock? It's definitely in his lane. It's an easy pickup. Can he execute? He pushes them both together in front of the hole. Mackenzie says, put it down. Block it up, or roll over it just like that. Wind down and hard, and he gets 2. 16-8, and lead bag changes back to Kennedy Meineke. What a bag for Daniel Wine to pick up 2 in a moment he needed it. 16-8. Ooh, and Mackenzie missed early with bag 1. Can Meineke get 2 more, get back in the driver's seat, and put the pressure back on? Ooh, and Mackenzie misses again. 12 on, 6. And it's 16-14. The lead is down to 2. Daniel missed with lead bag 1. Can McKenna capitalize and bring 2? Kopp, that tumbling bag, continues to find the bottom. McKenna in for a huge 2. And she got it. 18-14. The lead expands, and the target to reach is now just 3. Ooh, and Mackenzie's in a position where he could give up 2. He's got to stay clean the rest of this way. Kennedy in and down. Mackenzie to show a 10, he does. Kennedy in for 2. Yes, sir. 16-18. The lead is once again down to 2. McKenna Kopp now sits just 4 points away, and can she manufacture 4? Right now she can. Daniel has to pick up this bag in front, and he does. Huge bag. McKenna in for 2, sits him on 20. Bag is away. And she got it. 20-16. And they're going to take a timeout just to kind of breathe. Daniel Wyon's going to burn the first of his 2 timeouts in this game just to kind of reset the momentum. Mackenzie has struggled. Game 2 has been a lot better than game 1, but there still is a chance. I mean, giving up 5 is not an unfathomable thought here in game 2. Lead bag belongs to the arm of Mackenzie Kopp. 16-20, the Cops need just 1. Winner take all, game 2, lead bag. And that's a good, so he missed with his first bag, but he goes side by side with his second, and that's a good bag. Kenzie for 10, he does. And Kennedy can get 2 here. She goes down. She does. 18-20. Lead bag to Daniel Wine. First bag down the middle and in. Can McKenna continue to pull off something amazing? Throwing an 11-4 to Daniel's 10-6 here in game 2. And I don't think she's going to try to make him do anything special. I think they're just going to run. And I don't know if I agree with that strategy. Daniel, and he missed. McKenna swinging the right arm. This bag goes in. They are the champions. Down and away. Here's the step. Here's the delivery. And it sits up top. And it does not fall. The crowd screaming to grab it. It didn't fall regardless. It's 10-10. Oh my goodness. Score remains 18-20. The lead bag out of the hand of Kennedy Meineke. First bag down and in. Mackenzie has to be perfect. 2 bags thrown, 2 bags down, and Kennedy off the board. And there's life. All he has to do is put it on, and this one's over. And he does. 8 on 7, and that is how this one will end. Unimaginable. McKenna had the game ender opportunity. It hung up on the backside. The gravity didn't pull it down. Kennedy missed with her lead bag, and Mackenzie Kopp was able to convert. Congratulations to the Cops. They are your ACO Co-Ed Season 20 Toledo Major Champions. Also, congrats Kennedy Meineke, Daniel Wine. A tough 5-game gauntlet that they had to run through just to get back to this point. And they won game 1, but they ran out of gas in game 2. I appreciate everyone that's joined me on this journey as we crown a champion for Co-Ed in Toledo. Quads happens behind me. Open blind begins, I believe, around 6. With that being said, we will step aside and relaunch later in the evening. For everyone at the ACO, I'm Mad Maz. Happy you joined me today, and I will see you later this evening as the ACO World Tour